Welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to game from night to first light. And today we are back to playing Hollow Knight Silksong. And we have a special announcement today coming up. 68 days until Kirby Air Riders comes out, and 82 days until Metroid Prime 4 Beyond comes out. Now with a official release date of December 4th, 2025. Ah, right. There is one thing that's missing on these timers. I forgot to update the Genshin Impact timer, so let me take care of that right now. And that actually brings up another thing that I'll be doing as time passes, because so basically for the last 2 years I've been using this timer system that you see before you, the timer slideshow I've created using HTML and JavaScript. Still hate JavaScript, by the way, and it's been working pretty well. However, the one caveat regarding this system is the amount of time it actually takes me to update things, find a good image for the background, and actually insert that into the JSON dictionary that I have hard-baked into this JavaScript file, because trying to load a JSON file into HTML and having your JavaScript file also loaded into a script tag, recognize that JSON data, that is pain. Truly pain. One of the reasons I also hate JavaScript, but I digress. The point is, I feel like now would be a good time to, you know, make an upgrade and start working on a system to not only make it easier for me to update and insert new time cards on a whim, but also to help organize some of the other features that I have just made over the last 2 years and have scattered all across OBS. Just a unified location for me to run things from, so I can quickly update the docs that I have to show me my chat, and also the current stream statistics, to another one if I want to jump from one stream after ending it to another, so we can do things back to back faster. All that jazz. But yeah, that is going to take some doing. So even though I do want to do it, it'll be a while before we actually see tangible updates. Okay. Let's see. So, Genshin Impact updated to Luna 1 on September 9th. And we're going to estimate that it is still the usual 42-day patch. So, the next patch, which should be Luna 2, will be October 21st. Alright. So we'll just... yeah. Not bad. Here we go. Alright. 38 days there. And you saw that I had to refresh the browser source just to get it to reflect those changes. If my general idea for this update works, then I can actually push that update directly to the browser source without having to restart it. I am hoping it will work like this. Truly hoping. But yes, we now have a release date for Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And I wasn't going to talk about the Direct, but there are a few things that actually kind of make it worth talking about. So, as some of you know, I am trying to do a few experiments regarding compatibility between Nintendo Switch version of games and Nintendo Switch 2 edition of games, especially with the overall lack of transparency and support for actual Switch 2 development. And one thing actually came out at the very beginning of the Direct that would make for a good experiment overall. And that is Super Mario Galaxy. Now, to say nothing about the Super Mario Galaxy movie, just one more reason for the nihilistic Luma to show up. Super Mario Galaxy is an interesting piece because they didn't necessarily say that it was a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, but it is on a Nintendo Switch, and it actually is Super Mario Galaxy 1 plus Super Mario Galaxy 2. Now this is important because a few years ago, Nintendo released a collection for literally a month before it blipped off the face of the earth. So if you do not have a physical copy or your Switch dies, you are out of luck. But I have a physical copy of this. Super Mario All-Stars. A game with a copy of where you can play Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and the first Super Mario Galaxy. No access to Galaxy 2. Now, since this game allegedly is coming to Nintendo Switch, not just Switch 2, it brings up the question: if I start a save file, if I started a save file on my Nintendo Switch for Super Mario Galaxy using Super Mario All-Stars, will that save file be recognized by Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 when I try to play Super Mario Galaxy from that? That will be the main question for that experiment. And I feel like that's a really good one because so far we have seen... So far, the Nintendo consoles have been very strict about version requirements, especially when it comes to playing save files. If you saved a game with version 1.1, you can't roll back to the version 1.0 on your card and expect it not to update. It's just going to try to update to the latest version before it allows you to play your game. Granted, this only happens if you actually load the game after updating. If you update to version 1.1 by accident, but your save file was last opened and saved at version 1.0, you can actually delete your game data. I mean, you can actually delete the update data, pop your card back in at 1.0, and it'll be able to recognize that. I did that myself when I accidentally downloaded DLC for Atelier Ryza 3, which I was currently streaming at version 1.0, because I didn't think that close to the release that there would be an update. But no, it bumped me to version 1.0.2. But thankfully I did not open the game. I realized that it was updating my game, so I was able to just delete the entirety of the game data, pop the card back into my Switch, and I was able to continue playing at version 1.0. Now, the question is there some kind of compatibility layer between the versions of Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2. That's a mouthful, so I'm just gonna call it Galaxy 1 plus 2. Which, in arithmetic, would be what people were really hoping for, Galaxy 3. But you get my point. Compatibility is a fascinating thing. It can lead to many unintended side effects. It kind of explains why they didn't go back to do another release of All-Stars. But at the same time, I'm wondering if they're actually taking All-Stars into account releasing this. So yes, it's gonna be fun. Sometimes compatibility creates beautiful things, other times it's just a nightmare to deal with, depending on the implementation. The other thing that was answered is why, out of nowhere, within the first 3 or so weeks of the Switch 2's release, did there get a version requirement for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And that was answered in the Direct as well today. It was a forced update to the minimum version of Wonder back then, because they were preparing to release the Switch 2 edition. And as I've shown from the early experiments of Nintendo Switch 2 edition of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the version on that game card, on that Nintendo Switch 2 game card, is version 1.8. And that just so happens to be the minimum version that will actually run on the Switch 2. So yeah. So yes, any game that is going to be a form of tell if a game is going to be getting a Switch 2 edition. If you have a game card that is a launch game card at version 1.0 or whatever the smallest version that that game card was originally launched at, if you cannot play it without an update, if you explicitly cannot play it without an update on your Switch 2, then that is typically a sign that they are setting a version requirement at whatever version is going to be needed to actually play it in a Switch 2 edition. It's just one of those subtle tells they give just to prepare the Switch 2 to actually be able to run that version of the game. Yeah, there, and that brings up the second topic, which does run back to Silksong. There used to be a time where actually releasing a game was a form of commitment. It still is a commitment, but not in the same way. When you commit to actually releasing the game, you commit to the actual game balance and state of the game. There were bugs in the days where it was just hard disks and cartridges, but nothing as severe as what we see today in the era of patches. You know, the stuff that happens every other Tuesday. Now, from what I've seen online, people are asking for Silksong to be nerfed because it is too hard. Some people complain, other people say get good. Honestly, if a game is actually released at a specific skill level, you should try to play it at that skill level and find a way to make it through. That's my opinion. And that's what I have been doing for years. And that has been the tried and true method of playing games that have actually been hard-coded on physical media to be difficult, even if it has a cartoonish art style. So, I will be playing Silksong, hopefully to the very end, at the current version that I started at. I'm confident that this will be because I actually turned off all automatic updates, any form of automatic updates, when I first got this Switch 2. So there's no way I'm going to be updating. So that's going to be a fun time. Now, we have 2 more pieces of information, and they just keep tying into each other. For whatever reason, all of these announcements have a way of tying back into Nintendo, not always in the best way. But this one is actually a good announcement. If you are in the US, you probably don't know since it didn't appear in the Direct, but there has been an official announcement that Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection is in development and slated to be released in 2026. I already have the Battle Network Legacy Collection, both for Switch and PS4. It's a surreal feeling playing Battle Network on something that's not Nintendo, and it's one of the titles I grew up on. Still love that series, and Star Force is one of the few series that I have actually 100%ed each game. And they are games that I actually wanted to stream on the channel, but I was struggling with the decision to delete my save data for the sake of content, or pay an arm and a leg for scalper prices looking for a second copy of the games on eBay. Very tough choice, but now, not only do we have a solution to that, but we also will have an avenue to actually play online matches of Star Force when the time comes. If any of you are Star Force fans, leave a comment down below. I'd love to face you when the time comes. Now, this announcement did show up in the Nintendo of Japan Direct, but not in the US Direct. And honestly, I think that's a good thing, because there has been very little good Mega Man news. Most of the news that has happened recently has tied into the decommissioning of Dive and reincarnation of it in a different form. Mega Man X Dive, I think. But any efforts to revive or keep alive the Mega Man franchise should be best devoid of any controversy. So, places I've seen it, the trailer so far, or the small announcement, 25 seconds, is on the Mega Man YouTube channel and the Capcom USA YouTube channel. Absolutely nothing, so as of now, on Nintendo of America. And I think that's the right choice, because Nintendo is basically facing even more criticism as a result of their latest escapade, which would be a new patent that got approved at the US Patent Office. Basically patenting summoning a creature to fight for you. That is a generalization of more than 40 pages of patent documentation. But it is still I can't even call it a questionable patent. It's not a patent I believe should have been approved in the first place. I mean, no matter what you look at it as, they're not Nintendo or the Pokemon Company isn't the first to create a title where you summon enemies and have it fight on your behalf for turn-based games. They're not the first to do it for real-time. Looking at the upcoming Legend Z-A game, they're not even the first to do the auto battler. They're not even the first to do the auto battler style as shown in Scarlet and Violet. So, what exactly are they pioneering that they feel they have a right to a patent? That is a true question as to the validity of this patent, but at the same time, from the outrage I have seen across many different platforms, I'm not the only one who thinks this. And while I know the outrage does not encompass the entire population of this country, I still find it questionable that this patent actually made it through the review processes in the patent office. And I think, well, whatever I think it will be investigated eventually. But whoever Nintendo chooses to use this patent against is going to make a laughing stock out of them. I can almost guarantee that. And that's all I got for a rant. Was only 25 minutes, but not every rant has to be an hour. So, let us jump back into Hollow Knight Silksong right where we left off. And just for transparency, we are still on version 1.0.28324. No, I am not updating. Oh. Yeah, I just gotta look at my controls again. Alright, we're just gonna set our respawn point right there instead. Alright. Alright, doing good. I at least remember what I'm doing. So I remember where I'm going, I just don't remember my moveset entirely. Oh. That was one of the lost fleas. Okay. Alright, so that's what was up here. I feel like I'm making progress now. Alright. Okay. There we go. Okay. Silk hearts will automatically regenerate some silk. Attack enemies to replenish silk. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, I need to do a bunch of downward strikes. I gotta time them right, too. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. And this is the way higher up where I died last time. Give me 1 second. All right, let's do this. Okay. Yes. Ah. Okay, it's not as bad. Can't be too high up. Yes! Alright! I made it! What, are you kidding me? I did not just go all the way through that for a chest. I'm dead. I am totally dead. Yes, I am. Okay. So, I am calling these 68 beads we've collected a complete loss. I am not coming back for these. Not at all. Alright! Survival! Now we just gotta make sure we, you know, don't die. Okay. Yes, we're golden. Thank goodness enemies respawn after leaving a room. Just want to get a little more silk just in case. Alright. Why did I do that? No. Ah, nuts. Well, I need to learn how to dodge. Ah! Okay. Okay, so I can just come back to collect my stuff easy. No problem. This is going to be a problem. But I feel like I'm missing something. So I'm just gonna go collect my stuff. Okay, so that's one way to take care of you. Alright. Collect the stuff, then get out. Now, at the very least, when it comes to boss battles, they they place the silk cocoon in a specific location. They'll just put it in the center of the room so you can't just grab it and go. But yeah. I feel like we're missing something. I have a...
Toro. Motera. Toro.
Better use for the rosaries than losing them. Beneath here and further on, the burly bellheads give a big hot gleaming hive. Or have a... full of all sorts of tasty snitchables. Beneath here. Okay, that's our target.
Motera.
But there's this big gate they got down in its belly. Shut tight, locked up. If you could wriggle through, get your claws on all kinds of goodies.
Motera. Toro.
Know where all of them dreary raggities are camping? Back near the old chapel. Well, beyond that chapel is a dirty great grave. Not much in there but husks, right? But my sniffer tells me there's something worth the trouble buried down at the bottom. Okay.
Motera. Toro.
Let's see. Nothing compared to what they got hidden up above us. The Citadel.
Toro, please. Manama.
Okay. So I guess we're going down below. Alright. I took a risk, and it was worth it. You're throwing lava rocks at me? Fine. Into the inferno. Okay. deep docks. Oh, a bench. Oh. Okay, so it looks like that bench is further in. This game is screwing with me. Immediately assumed it was a trap. All that for a bench. All right. Now we can explore a bit. Yeah, I can't make it up that high. All right. I'm not gonna want to touch that. Well, that's what... Oh. Okay, that is one way to do them in. Oh yeah, that's always a good thing. A scout that sees you and disappears. Lovely. Yeah, no. Wait.
Friend.
How am I supposed to survive this? Wait. Was I supposed to keep that thing alive and bounce off its back? Yeah, I think so. Crap. Okay. Okay. So I can just hop over myself. Alright, so note to self, that stuff isn't instant death, but lava surely is, so... Alright, we got our way up. Ah! Okay. Again, thankfully, not instant death. Yeah, this is where that guy was up by. So the fact that we haven't run into him is not a good sign for us. Ah, great. More spikes. And it feels like the enemies are becoming more persistent. At least we got a new bench. You gotta wonder who's coming all the way down here to collect the rosaries inserted into this thing. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, okay. My shards are being used to replenish my weapons. Alright, can't get up here. am I now? Alright, no maps. Oh no.
Friend! Friend! Friend!
Oh! Alright! No death for me. Now what's in here? What do you got for me?
Friend!
So that doesn't look good. Alright. Please tell me I chose right. No, I don't believe I did. Alright. Boom. Alright, where will you lead me? This is exactly where I was before. But, at least I have a shortcut now. And I can go back to a bench. The question is, how do I get over there? Hey. All right. The whispers. Okay, so this is the right way. What do you got? Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom. Swift step. bound the ancestral art. Sprint at blinding speed, beyond one's natural limit. Chase down prey, and leap great distances. This is it. Okay. Just need to get the timing right.
Friend.
Whoops. All right. Oh, there's one of the fleas. And there's another lever. Wait. Wait a minute. Parrying is a thing? I could have been parrying this whole time? Alright. We now have exactly what we need from this underground area. Now we just gotta climb out. Yes, parrying is a thing.
Friend.
Yeah, no, you ain't getting me with that. Okay. Actually, I don't think I can make it up that. Okay. Yeah, they aren't following. Oh, that was close. This makes life so much easier. Alright. Back to where we started again, but I can live with this. I can live with this. Maybe I should go see if I can get anything at the market for 52 beads.
Kemana?
Bone bond repairs.
Faladin.
Hello, Nova. Welcome to the stream.
Hasbin?
Yes, we are currently playing Silksong and finally starting to survive. It is a work in progress, but I'm doing well.
Hironare.
Me miro.
still playing Hollow Knight, so it's taking a while before I start Silksong too. Oh yeah, I managed to get an unopened copy of Hollow Knight for Switch, so I'll be playing that eventually too. So now I don't have to worry about a pre-owned copy basically getting me banned from Nintendo eShop.
Oh, alelo.
Okay, can't make it up there yet. Why not play it on PC? Because I am by no means a PC gamer, nor do I pretend to be one. I grew up with controllers in my hands, and I feel like the learning curve of using my PC to play games, a keyboard to play games, would just be too much, especially since I actually want to actively stream the game. Alright, now we can move fast.
Friend.
Alright. There we go. Still need to completely work out the timing for this. Yep. Yes. Attack down. Because I grew up on games that it was not complete attack down, where you had to do it at an angle, and that is what's messing me up. There's a place where you can change your attack variance, which gives you a straight down attack. Oh, lovely. I wish I had a map that could actually tell me that, but I don't even know where the person is to buy maps anymore. All right. Okay. Wait, another melody. And now I know what that was that I heard. Fantastic. So, I think I came across the map guy. If I had gone down instead of up. But no, I just choose to go up, naturally. Alright. Third time's the charm with this boss. And now that I can dash, I actually feel like I have a chance. Wait. I was actually able to run from that fight? Huh. Neat. He jumps towards you and dashes to the opposite side. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. At least then you won't have to worry about getting hit. Alright, at least my respawn point is close by. I'm getting better. That much is clear. Yes! Victory is mine! Again, no idea why I did that. I have to do that just to get out of here. Well, the Hunter's March. Lovely. Ants. Ants, and more... more bouncing. Alright, not that bad. There's a lot of parkour. Yeah, I know. It would just be a lot better without... Did those tiny ants just carry away the body? It would be a lot better without the downward attack. I mean, the angled attack. The rest of the parkour is fantastic. Ah, I was so close to doing it first try. Okay. Okay, okay. Another flea saved. Okay. Yes! No need for extra parkour. Okay. Yeah, I am not dying here to an ant. Ah. This is insane. Ah! Of course. Why not? Where am I? I'm all the way back in that room. Well, at least I won't have to fight that guy again, right? Right? Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Ah. All right. And yes, they're carrying away the bodies. That really is a nice touch. Okay. 1, 2. One. Alright. Okay. Now let's get this. Again? Alright. Ah! Okay, at least that thing just came at me and I was able to heal. Alright, so location is pretty much in Moss Grotto, but it's a long way there. Alright, I guess I'm just dealing with this. Okay. What? Okay, yes, yes. Yes! It just doesn't stop. All right. Whoa! All right. I really do not want to die and end up back at that bench. Because then I'm definitely not getting these beads back. What, are you kidding me? Of course, of course. All right. What the? What was that? What was that? Yeah, I know there were traps. I fell for plenty of tripwires, but I didn't expect a friggin' scythe. Why? You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Not even gonna bother fighting this thing coming up. Well, so much for that. Well, those 105 rosaries are lost. As for the traps, I'm usually fine. I am usually fine at looking at my surroundings, but when I'm actually jumping from one platform to another where under me is already certain death, I do not expect there to be a trap as soon as I land. That's just another reason to just keep moving. Alright. My death count in this game is gonna be so much higher than another crab's treasure. Now, why can I do that part perfectly, but everything else is crap? Alright. I'm not even trying to fight the regular ants. I'm trying to avoid them. Okay. Okay. I finally made it further. Success! Yes! No! Why does this look like a trap? Am I just paranoid? Am I paranoid at this point? Nope. I am not. Alright. Wait, what? I can barely tell what I'm supposed to be dodging. Ah! Running head start. Jump. Ah. Keep moving. Yes! Okay. Amazing that I've almost got that down to a science. Close. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I was close. I was very close. Yes, they jumped me. 3, 2, 1. One, two, three. One, two. Ah! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Ramki.
There's a safe and boring way to play this, which is letting the map guy do the fight while you just keep dodging. Yeah, but then I can't obtain silk fast enough to keep healing when I get hit. At least I'm getting better at this one area of parkour. Three, two, one. Why? Okay. Yes! Don't care. Come on. Yes! Ah, right into the spikes. Well, there goes everything. There goes absolutely everything. Now we fight strictly for vengeance. There is no greater reason. I meant to heal. I meant to jump and heal. You know, at least I beat one boss today. You killed one boss before too, right? I killed 2 bosses in the first stream. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. 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 Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? 3 in total, I suppose. Unless you count rooms full of enemies as well. Three, 2, 1. That leaves me with 37 other bosses. That is fine. As long as I can get away from these spikes. Okay. Okay. You have... Those things can... I thought I had room to breathe and heal. Then one of them throws a knife at me. At an angle. Three, two, one. Okay. Don't mess up, don't mess up. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yes. Wait, there's more? I had a chance to heal, and even that wasn't enough. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go the dodging route, hopefully. Hopefully I can dodge. Because there really is a lot going on the screen. 3, 2, 1. What? Yeah, of all the times for me to screw up 3 times in a row on that. Okay. Somehow I was still able to heal safely. Okay. I really need to work on not getting backed into a corner. Seriously. Ninja ants throw the needles on them like 2 times. You know that throwing needles wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have to press R and up to use them. It just feels weird. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yes. R and up to throw a needle. Yes, I can customize that, but I'm already having trouble finessing downward attacks. I don't need to accidentally throw a needle when I want to dash in a specific direction, but I accidentally press R instead of ZR. This game is good, but mildly infuriating. Of course. Alrighty. Don't screw up, don't screw up, don't screw up. Okay. Okay, next. Next. Alright! Finally!
Va, va.
I am on the edge of death. That was a battle well fought, child-wielding needle. Your master will be proud of you.
That's fine.
The one who trained me long ago, I never called her master. Whether she would be proud of what has become of me, I cannot say.
Ugh, which guy?
I lost my rosaries. This was never about the rosaries, it was about vengeance. It would be wonderful to have a map of the Marrow. It would be wonderful to have a map of Hunter's March. But I don't got the stuff for that. Oh wait, yes I do. With this quill, you can add any new areas you discover to the maps that you own. We plucked these quills from Penny hunted by my tribe. Their hollowed shafts are the perfect charting tool. Bench pins. When traveling in unfriendly lands, it is important to remember safe places to camp. These pins will mark benches and other rest spots on your map. I am going to get the map for Hunter's March, because that is the place I've been to least, I think. And I think I'm about to leave the Marrow, so it makes no sense to get a map of this place. Especially given all I've gone through down here.
Buramki.
You know, it would be absolutely sick if they just destroyed this bridge as I was crossing it. That would be some... Alright. Here we go again. Here we go again. At least we have the map. At least we have the map and we do not have to do all that fighting all over again, right? We just gotta run through this place. No problem. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. The webs above you can be hit to regenerate thread. Wait. They're even carrying away the spoils of war. Okay. Yes! I'm not even gonna worry about trying to recover what's down there. I just need to find a way out. Okay. Alright. At least by recovering what I lost. Yes! I'm out. I was so close. I was so close to getting out of this. I'm in the worst position. Okay. All right. I think now is the time to call it a day before I start raging in the middle of the night. I set out what I wanted to do today. Play more of Silksong, actually figure out which way I need to go. Which was, before I was going in a circle, trying to figure out where I had to go, when I had just had to turn right in a magma pit, but yeah. So let's pick this game up later this weekend. I also do want to get back into Genshin Impact to take care of some of the Luna 1 content. Thank you so much to everyone who came to watch this stream today, and those who come to watch the playback later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to see more of Hollow Knight Silksong. The launch version, not whatever nerf version is either out or coming. But yeah, more than just angry, I'm just determined to see what is waiting beyond where I died each time. And I just get more and more efficient at reaching the point of my death. every single iteration. And then I'm going completely blind again. But at the very least, I was able to stand on that platform, that one platform that had that messed up trap. Well, less stand on and more just run on and jump off of. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what else Silksong has to offer in the next level. Beyond your death point, there are other points of death. Yes. That sums it up. No doubt that I will die possibly hundreds more times. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.